Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, December 26th. I am in front of the salon right now. Okay, in front of the salon. Just dropped my wife off. She's finishing up one of her online videos for our class in February. So the purpose of this video today is I wanted to kind of help everyone who's trying to learn permanent makeup understand what all steps you will have to take and what are the requirements for certain states and etc. Okay, so number one, you do not need to have any former or prior training. Some states require that you have a tattoo permit, and some states don't require it at all. So, but the most important thing is for you to find an artist that's going to train you and continue to give you the support that you're going to need while you are trying to build your career. You need to also make sure they help you understand about social media marketing, branding. Make sure they are very thorough with their support once you get your certification. And then most of the classes you will attend, so there are a lot of different options. Okay, so let's start out with the most popular right now, which is the eyebrows. Okay, so there are two types of there's three techniques in the eyebrows that are available out right now. The first one is microblading. Okay, and microblading is the technique that was available, the only option many years ago. I say about 10 years ago. Okay, that's kind of how popular it has become. Microblading creates hair strokes with a blade. Okay, so what is the disadvantage of that, and what we found to be not good, that's why we do not do that anymore, is when you use the blade to create hair strokes, it will cause the skin to bleed more. Okay, that's just how most American skin are in America. Our skin has a tendency to be very thin from drinking alcohol, from bathing in the sun a lot, tanning. All those things will cause your skin to be very thin, especially people who get Botox. Also, the more the skin stretches, the thinner it is, the easier it is to bleed. Okay, so keep that in mind. So that is microblading. And then you have sexy brows. Okay, the second technique that people do is they use the tattoo pen to create the hair strokes, and the tattoo pen can be used to create hair strokes, and it could also be used to create your ombre and your shading techniques. Okay, so what we found with the tattoo pen, when we do that to create the hair strokes, there's a lot less bleeding involved because you can control the pressure of the needle going into the skin, and as you're running it up along the lines, it's just like following a curved line. You can create very thin strokes, so there's less bleeding. Okay, again, like I said, the other technique is the ombre brows, the shading. Okay, they call it ombre, they call it powder brows, magic shading. It's all kind of similar. The artists will have their own little technique that makes it a little bit different. But let's go back to the hair strokes with the tattoo pen. The reason why sexy brows is different, like all the other hair stroke techniques out there that uses the tattoo pen, we have a spine line that we use to create. We have two different spine lines that we use to create. We have Hollywood and Asian style. From there, we branch out and create your secondary hair strokes and your baby strokes. That's what creates the 3D effect, the naturalness of the eyebrows, and that's probably one of the biggest difference between creating hair strokes with the tattoo pen versus creating hair strokes with the microblading. With the pen, you can create light, medium, and dark hair strokes by how many times you actually go over that one specific strand. So that's why our sexy brows technique is so much more unique and so much more different. And eventually, that's what everybody is going to be getting done, is the hair strokes with the tattoo pen. Okay, because the microblading, guys, that was the only option available a long time ago. But now, again, like I said, the hair strokes with the tattoo pen causes a lot less damage to the skin. The color retention is so much more, It's a lot less painful, and it's the only technique out there right now that makes it look 3D and real, not just like one solid, every hair stroke being the same color. You can have it, light, medium, and dark strands, okay? So, like I said, those are the two techniques. We are the only person that teaches sexy brows in the whole state of Tennessee. We're the only, we are the only, my wife, okay, not we, my wife, I'm the one that actually does all of the marketing for her, all of the appointments. I set up all the classes. I do all of the payments. My wife is the one, she is the master behind the whole education. All of the training materials she creates. I just kind of help. I'm pretty much her assistant, okay? But my wife does not speak a lot of English. That's why I have to do all of the educational stuff for her. I even have to translate. Her English is very, very good now compared to 4 or 5 years ago. But anyway, my wife's name is Master Trang Lu. A little background about her. She learned, she was in Vietnam when we first met. She knew she was coming to America. So she wanted to pick a career, and permanent makeup was very hot 5 years ago in Vietnam. It's the hottest service right now in the whole world. So she got an opportunity to learn from Thuy Van Bui. She is a Phi Brow Royal artist. That's where she first learned microblading and the shading and the eyelash extensions and all that. She learned all that there. And then from there, the Sexy Brow founder had just created the Sexy Brow technique. So my wife went and took that course also and learned sexy brows. So when we came here and we started performing all those techniques, we just realized that the hair strokes with the sexy brows just lasted a lot longer. It just looked a lot better. And we saw that, it worked a lot better with all skin types. You didn't get any scarring, and you didn't get any damage to the tissue, okay, to the skin. So that's why we continue to promote sexy brows, because it's the best technique out there right now. If there was anything else, we would be doing it. So we promote sexy brows, and then my wife created the Queen Brows Perfect Ombre technique. That's the class we have coming up in February that's sold out. And then, we have another class coming up in Atlanta in March for sexy brows, and we have another one in April for sexy brows. So back to my wife's training, so when she came here, we realized, sexy brows was the best. The tattoo, any permanent makeup done with the tattoo pen was just a lot better. So we created the class in English version because it's only available in Vietnamese. So we translated the sexy brows into the English edition. And then, now we offer it, and we are the only ones in Tennessee to offer it, the class. And we're the only one actually in the United States besides her mentor. She comes over here about 3 or 4 times a year to teach the class. And then we also teach the class here. We represent the US Sexy Brows. And then, on top of that, my wife continues to take a lot of classes. It is very important that when you start this profession, you get in the door by having someone train you so you can be certified, so you can learn the basics, okay, of how to use the machine, the different types of needles, the different types of machines, the color pigments, what colors to use, the different skin types, sanitation and preparation, the requirements in different states. You only need a tattoo permit in the state of Tennessee, okay? And then, of course, we sign you up for that when you enroll in any one of our classes. We sign you up for that tattoo permit. It's a 1-year apprenticeship. Everything's done online. So within 1 year, you will have your tattoo permit in Tennessee, and you can work. And then once you get your license in Tennessee, you can go to other states and just pay for the reciprocity. You don't have to get your license over. Once you get your license here, it is reciprocity. You can go in any state and work. Okay, so that is the whole thing with that. Again, like I said, once you get in the door, you're gonna learn the basics, and from there. You will have to take once you learn your nano strokes, the hair strokes with the tattoo pen, you need to go take a shading class with that. We're going to offer a 5-day course very soon. It's coming up where you get to learn the shading and the sexy brows. You're going to get to learn both at the same time. That's coming up. But like I said, when you first get your license, you will need to invest your time and take some additional classes and continue to take classes every year. That is how you will become great, okay? sometimes one mentor teaches you something, you know, you're going to want to go, it's good for you to go learn from a couple mentors, okay? So you can kind of compare. If you just come to our course only, you won't see how it is with other courses. I can guarantee you our course is the best in the United States. I have a 30-year background in education from being a Palm Beach International educator. You know, I taught classes at salons. I have a teacher's, instructor's license for cosmetology. So I know what all, you know, it's required, what helps a student to learn. And so anyway, so I help my wife with that education part, putting it together. I go over her the stuff she's created to see if I can improve it. But our class is probably the best one in the United States that you can take to learn permanent makeup, okay? So if you wanna, you know, learn permanent makeup, feel free to reach out to me. I can give you a free consultation. Any questions you wanna wanna ask, hey, you know, message me, you know, I'll help you as much as I can. So with my wife. But this is a very lucrative business, okay? And if you're determined and you want to succeed, this you know this is the career for you. You will have to practice and dedicate a lot of time into creating the perfect brow shape. You have to learn how to map. We will teach you all that. Again, mapping is so important. You need to learn how everyone's eyebrows will be different, okay? Just because you see someone's eyebrows is beautiful doesn't mean that's the shape that you're gonna have. It's gonna be different with everybody. But you know, like I said, you have to go have someone teach you all those basics of how to create the shape, you know, the different types of machines, the needles, the skin types, the pigments, you know, what color to use, how to neutralize. There's a lot involved, okay? But like I said, if you're trying to get to making six figures with this business, you have to learn it all. And, you know, we can help you with all that. So that is it, okay? Again, like I said, you do not need to have any pre-qualification, you know, like experience, you know, you need to just find someone that's going to teach you the basics, okay? And right now, the best techniques to learn is going to be sexy brows, okay? And then the shading, those are both done with a tattoo pen. I would not learn microblading, okay? Like, I'm not going to lie to you. That technique is just kind of obsolete right now. You know, there's always going to be a better option, and right now the nano brows, the ones that are done with the tattoo pen, that's going to be your best option. So sexy brows, it's the #1 technique to learn. It is different from all techniques. You can look at our work and pictures and compare and see why it's different. Again, we're very excited for next year. We have a lot going on with our business, you know, packed. We're doing a 200 person seminar in Nashville. I'm hoping that's going to do well, you know, but you know what, hey, you know, I can't be afraid, you know. If I sell 100 tickets, we'll be all right. But, you know, we're going to headline the Sexy Brows founder. We have the Dove Eyes lady, Thuy Van from Vietnam. She's going to do the eyeliner, the Dove Eyes. She's the best at that. My wife is going to do the Sexy Brows for the US version. And I think we've got Skin 52 from Korea coming over to show you how to do stretch mark and skin camouflaging. Very excited. We have another guest artist. I can't name it yet because she haven't signed her contract. Hopefully she will. So we got about 5 artists, one day with the VIP meet and greet at the end of the night. Our point is to try to help you understand how to break into doing nano brows, you know, how to you know, create a 6-figure income, how to charge $1,000 an eyebrow, how to work your way up to that ladder, okay? You know, like and subscribe. I have a lot more videos like this coming to teach you guys about the world of permanent makeup. Thank you for watching. I'm Mike. I'm representing my wife, Trang, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.